Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all of our videos. We post a new video every week. You can also find the playlists on our channel for our theme park videos for Universal Studios, Disney World, or our drag racing videos. Now, let's get into this week's video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is day 4 of our family vacation in 2020, and we started out the day by going to the City Walk at Universal Resort. We stopped and grabbed a couple donuts at Voodoo Donuts. I really enjoy going there, all the different varieties of donuts they have. It is a little expensive, but I do have a lot of fun picking out my donut, and because you can get as many as you want, or you get a different one every time you're there. It's really cool. But after we went to Voodoo Donuts, we made our way over to Islands of Adventure again. And the goal was to get on Hagrid's motorbike adventure. Once we made our way inside Islands of Adventure, we made our way to the left and ended up in Superhero Island again. And Hulk was a 5-minute wait again. So we rode it for a second time this trip. And my mom, my sister, and I, all three rode it this time. While we did that, my wife, Madison, and Maylee all jumped on Stormforce at Celatron, which is right next to the Hulk. Once we got the Hulk, we made our way over to Jurassic Park, and me, my sister, and Maylee all jumped on the River Adventure and rode it, and I enjoy that ride. You do get a little wet depending on where you sit, but Maylee really enjoyed the ride, and I enjoy it, so I'm sure that's another one we'll go on whenever we go back in a couple years. Once we got the Jurassic Park River Adventure, we made our way over to Hogsmeade, and Hagrid's was like a 2-hour wait at this point, so we're like, okay, we'll come back to that later. And we made our way over to Hogsmeade Station, and we rode the Hogwarts Express over to the Universal Studios. Once we got off that ride, and we're in Universal Studios, we made our way over to the Mummy. It was me, Maylee, and my sister that got to ride the Mummy, while my mom, Madison, and my wife, Dalen, went over to the Kids Zone, so Madison could ride Woody Woodpecker and whatnot. So after we got off of the Mummy, me, Maylee, and my sister Sam made our way over to the Kids Zone. And while at the Kids Zone, we got to do the meet and greet with SpongeBob. And Madison loves SpongeBob, so we got a family picture with SpongeBob. After that was done, my wife and Maylee wanted to ride the ET adventure. And so I've already rode the ride at one point, and it's not a to-do thing for me. So, while my wife and Maylee went and rode the ET adventure, Madison and I rode Woody Woodpecker's roller coaster. And then she played in that little water park they have over there. And we did that for a little bit. Once we made it over to Hollywood Studios, we met Beetlejuice and Scooby-Doo. And then we got a couple pictures with the Transformers. And Maylee wanted to meet Shrek and Donkey. Unfortunately, when we got there, it was like at the end of the shift for them, so they had to take a break. So we didn't get to meet Shrek and Donkey. But after that was done, we made our way back over to Islands of Adventure. And this time we just walked. But it's like a 10-minute walk from one entrance to the other entrance. So we walked over to Islands of Adventure, and we went and ate at the Three Broomsticks. And my wife and I ate there a couple years ago, and it was another thing we wanted to do again. So we went and ate there, and it was actually pretty good food. I did a restaurant, I don't know, top 5 list a couple months ago, and I will tag that video in the description below. But after we ate at the Three Broomsticks, we saw that the time for Hagrid's was like an hour. So my wife and I went and jumped in line for Hagrid's, and my mom, my sister, and Maylee and Madison went over to Seuss Landing and started riding the carousel and everything else. And it took maybe an hour and a half to get on the ride at Hagrid's because it broke down twice while we were in line. But we did manage to get on the ride. Once we got up there, we met back up with my mom and the kids, and then we walked back over to Universal Studios. So we went from park to park to park to park, all day. A lot of walking. Once we got back over to Universal Studios, we went back over to the Simpsons area, and we rode Kang and Kudos, Twirl and Hurl, and did some more walking around. Ended up back in Diagon Alley, did some little magic stuff, and we didn't go on the Fast and Furious ride. We could have, but we didn't, just because I don't think it's worth waiting an hour for, and it was a pretty long wait while we were there. But after we did our walking around and our shopping and rode Rip Ride Rocket and everything, we went over to the Simpsons area again and decided to eat in their little food court area. And whenever we got in there, there's 5 or 6 different restaurants inside that food court, and so we all got our food and ended up eating a donut, one of those big pink donuts, and I think it was actually pretty good. But we used the Universal Dining Plan, and I think we got our money's worth out of that deal, because you get a meal and like 2 snacks or something like that, and a drink refill. And you can order those online before you get there. And I was looking to see if they still have that option available, and I guess it's not available at this point, and I hope it comes back. But after we got done eating and everything, we did more walking around, and we eventually made our way out of the park and decided to head home for the night. So day 4 was a lot of fun. We went on multiple rides again. We went from Islands of Adventure to Universal Studios, back to Islands of Adventure, and back to Universal Studios. So that park-to-park ticket we had came in really handy. And I think it's worth paying the extra money each day you're there. But it was a lot of fun, and the kids really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to going back with them again, and whenever they're a little bit older. But that's it for day 4. I will be doing day 5, 6, and 7 coming up, so make sure to look out for those videos, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to follow us on Facebook at Ballew Thunder. You can join our Discord at Ballew Family Entertainment. Follow us on Instagram at Ballew Family Entertainment and Ballew Thunder. You can follow me on Twitch at JD Ballew and on Twitter at Ballew_Jordan. And make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ballew Family Entertainment. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good one.